I'm Joanna Totten, and I'm a staff physical therapist here at ProHealth Care, and I've been with the company about 20 years now. There's just a wide diversity in physical therapy in general, that the type of patient that you see, the setting that you want to work in can change and vary. There's traveling therapists. I've often, now my children are grown, I've thought about going into a traveling role. So I think that that option, that variety in setting and patient type is a real plus for an individual, because you can grow throughout your career and veer off and do different things within the same industry. A student is going to get a doctorate of physical therapy. That is something that the profession consciously did to elevate our status, and that will be probably anywhere from 7 to 8 years of total schooling that will be involved for you to get that degree. On the average, a physical therapist in Wisconsin can average anywhere from, say, $60,000 up to $110,000. The average is probably $85,000. And as far as knowing that you're going to come out with a certain degree of skills, know that you will be able to expand upon those skills and specialize within the entire scope of physical therapy. There are a lot of things that we use to help patients improve, but the number one thing is our ability to educate them and to collaborate with them and empower them to make changes that will be beneficial to them. That's our biggest tool. So you can have all the flash you want, but it comes down to you as the therapist talking to the individual, teaching them in a manner which they can understand, and understanding what they want to get out of that. The industry in general is stable. That was one of the things that drew it. It sounded like it lacked luster, but I was looking, I didn't want to go through college. It was a challenge for me to get there. I didn't want to go through college and have a degree that I didn't use. So I knew coming out of that I'd have a job. And through all of these years, I knew I'd always have a job. That the location or the type of client might change, but you're always going to need physical therapists, and that demand is going to be on the increase. So one of our biggest challenges is fear-based avoidance. It's one of the biggest determinants of disability for an individual. So you're meeting and you're trying to relate to this individual and build trust with the client, and that does take time, but you got to start doing that at the very beginning. So you have to be able to read behind what they're saying, how they're sitting there, the answers they give you, the verbiage that they use. Then you start, in your mind, start working with, how am I going to reach this individual? I do remember a client that was in and having various challenges with falling, and that's a very serious issue, because it's the number one reason people leave their home. And I just got to talk to him, and I just realized as a veteran how much he'd been through in his life. And at the time I was having some struggles at home, and then after talking with him, I just realized through his spirit and who he was, that he was such a good individual, and I felt that he had been placed there that day for me instead of me for him. So that's those are the hidden gems that come with working with people.